Hi, my name is Nicole. I am 19 years old, and I am wanting to make a vlog about my experiences with depersonalization and derealization disorder. At first I didn't know a whole lot about it. I was sort of thinking more philosophically in my head, thinking I was crazy for feeling this way, before I actually knew that it was a disorder. I've experienced this for many, many years. Like, I can still remember experiencing this when I was a lot younger, maybe like 8, 9, I don't know, somewhere in the early elementary school years. If you don't know what derealization and depersonalization disorder is, it's basically a disorder where you don't feel real. Like, depersonalization means you feel like you're having an out-of-body experience. Your limbs aren't there, your whole body is just not there. And derealization means exactly what it sounds like. You're just not in reality. You can't really grasp the idea of it. And I feel like this vlog is going to be all over the place just because I didn't really write anything down. But I guess I'll get to it. Basically, I feel... I don't even know. It's just like, right now, making this video, there's nothing, like, I don't know. God, it's just like so hard to explain it. I mean, nothing really exists to me. Like, it's as though I'm living every second of my life in a dream, and it's not necessarily a good feeling living in a dream. I don't feel like I have control of what my mind thinks, or how I feel, or what I want to do. I'm constantly clenching my teeth. I don't know if it's just stress, or I don't even know, because I don't know what there is for me to be stressing about, just life. But it's like, what is life, and why am I stressing over it? Because I feel so detached from it, but in my mind, I feel like it's like this game I have to play, that I have to keep going on and on and on and continuing, even though my days blend together, my sleeping habits are awful, everything feels the same, because there's nothing. Like, I just go through my days doing whatever I do, feeling however I feel, but I don't feel like I'm fully there. I used to be able to control how far into this feeling I wanted to go. Like, I could achieve this numbness, this derealization, if I thought enough about life, if I thought, what is life? How did we get here? What does it all entail? And I could get into that trance if I thought about it enough, but I was able to pull myself back and grasp reality. But for the past, 3 months, 2 months, I don't know, I've just been in a constant haze where I'm just gone, I guess. I mean, I don't know, I just go with what the day does, what the day has in plan for me. I mean, most of the time I'm just ready to sleep or get into a comfort zone in this disorder where I have no reason to worry, because nothing can do anything to how I feel, because I already feel poorly. I wrote a blog about it, basically saying that things in my future don't seem to be goals or aspirations, and that even if I encounter things right now, who's to say that everything's going to continue? Um, I pretty much just like wake up, eat, shower, think, sleep, and repeat. I don't know, there's just like nothing that, it's almost like I see it as, why do things if tomorrow's just going to be the same? Tomorrow I'm going to be feeling the same way, that everything is still just a haze or a dream that I'm constantly experiencing. I don't know. It's really hard to explain when I'm trying to talk about it. But I remember when I was younger, when I was like 8, like I was saying earlier, I remember at this one experience, I was playing soccer with my friends or something, and I was able to see myself from someone who didn't exist point of view. It was as though someone was watching me from afar and was able to, I guess, telepathically send me what they saw of me. So I remember my memories of that time were through someone else's eyes that never existed. And that's a common symptom of this disorder, and I always thought I was crazy. I mean, I would tell my therapist, and the therapist would be like, "Oh, okay, that's great. I mean, what am I supposed to do?" I mean, depersonalization disorder is not as known or accepted as a disorder as so many other things. I don't know. I don't really like thinking about it or thinking at all, just because I get so uncomfortable. I know a lot of people have experienced this disorder through marijuana, other drugs, but for me, that isn't what onset it. I mean, I smoke a lot of pot, yeah, and I still always had this disorder. Smoking pot just really heightens the experience for me, and I don't necessarily like it because my anxiety gets higher. I begin to feel like I seem like I'm crazy, and I'm really afraid of being crazy. I don't know why, but it's like my vision will narrow, I'll get anxious and just over worried about why I feel this way. It's hard to focus because I don't know, like, nothing seems real. Like, even this right now, filming is hard because, I don't know, God, this is like the worst vlog ever, because I can't focus and try and get the thoughts out that I have, because I just feel like I'm in a haze, like a serious haze. I don't know. I feel kind of, I don't know, abnormal, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the last months have just been crazy. Just crazy, man. I'm afraid to experience reality just because I'm not sure. I don't remember what it's like. I don't know what it's like to actually want to do something like school, or have the dream of a perfect life without feeling like there's nothing here. I mean, sometimes I just feel like my mind creates these thoughts, and I don't even know what I am. I'm just thinking, I experience my everyday surroundings that are all my thoughts. That I'm just so fucking creative that I can think of all these genius ideas that other people own. Like, I create these people, the president, or my friends, or my family, or all these people that may or may not exist in some countries that may or may not exist. Like, the idea of a country has come up. I've created my own language. Like, I mean, this is... I don't think like this all the time, but when I do think about it, it makes sense. Like, I'm just that smart. This sounds so bad, but I'm just smart enough to create these people and these problems for my mind to deal with, to calculate and think about. But I'm just a fucking piece of fuzz floating throughout someone else's experience, you know? Someone else who feels this way and feels that they're smart enough to create everything in this world. And I'm just, I don't know, like I'm in my own little world, sort of. You know, I don't know if this makes sense, but it's just crazy because it's just like a cycle of what is real, what am I creating, how am I going to go about this? Like, what would happen if I died? Would I still be in this haze? Would it be like I'm sleeping? I mean, life already seems strange enough, like a dream or a movie. I don't know. I just don't even know where to go with this. I just wanted to record my thoughts and just an overview. It's probably pretty rambly. But I mean, I don't know. It was reassuring when I found out that there is a disorder and I'm not the only person who thinks like this, because I know that it's possible for me to control this and possible for me to overcome feeling like there's nothing, because I understand the concept of life. Not life, but like that there is such a thing as reality, and that I have experienced it before, but I've just gotten so far away from it that I don't remember what it's like, but I remember knowing it, if that makes any sense. So basically, I don't really know what else to talk about. I mean, derealization, depersonalization. I feel like I experienced the derealization disorder a lot more, especially when I'm high, because it heightens my anxiety, and I don't know. I mean, okay, I'll just end this, you know. It's just too crazy. I'm sure everyone's experienced it. I mean, it can last from hours to days to months to years to forever. But I hope that I can snap out of it and experience reality like I did when I was younger, or able to experience it, you know? Alright, well, until next video.